This is the Core-5 e-bike from Ride1UP. It's one of the least expensive e-bikes you can buy, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap in quality. Let me show you the details of this one and what makes it special. This bike was sent to me by Ride1UP for review purposes, and I've gotten a chance to ride it before the weather got too cold and the snow fell here just recently, and I like it. If there was one word to describe this bike, I would have to say nimble, and like I mentioned, inexpensive. It's a great bike. Let me show you some of the fine details on it and how they did this for the price that it is. It's just at about $1,045. Well, at 49 pounds, the bike is lightweight. That's a nice feature for an e-bike. Let's get right into this. It has a 750 watt motor. It's 500 watts nominal and it's 1000 watts peak. The battery is contained here in the frame, nice and sleek. The battery is 48 volts and it's 10.4 amp hours. I think it's a good looking bike. It's got 160 millimeter disc brakes, front and rear. They're mechanical. The kickstand is mounted far back, so it doesn't interfere with the pedals. That's important when you're backing the bike up, like in your garage or something. Nice all-terrain tires. These are Kendas, and they're puncture resistant, which does make a difference. The tires are 2.2 inches by 27.5 inches. It's a Class 3 e-bike. With pedal assist, you get it up to 28 miles an hour. It's got the metal guard on the chain here, which helps keep your pants from getting caught on the chain. I remember doing that as a kid. That's not fun. Shimano Altus 7-speed cassette. It shifts smooth. It has a 44 tooth front ring, and the rear cassette is 11 by 32 teeth. I felt it had the right gearing at the top speed. Like if I'm trying to exceed like 20 to 24 miles an hour, I am pedaling pretty fast to do that. This is the step-through model. It also comes with a high bar model if that's what you like. Comes in 3 different colors. This blue, a white, and a gray. As for frame size, this step-through model is good for people who are 5 feet to 6 feet 4, and the top bar model is 5 feet 6 to 6 feet 4. The top bar model has a standover height of 28.5 inches. And down here it does have a water bottle boss in a good location where it's not going to be in the way. Now, what does it not have? To make it this inexpensive, it does not come with fenders, does not come with a rear rack. There's no bell on the handlebars. There's no front suspension. There's no headlight, no tail light. It has everything you need, nothing you don't. This is just like the bikes we used to ride before they got all fancy. This is a basic bike. You can buy fenders and a rear rack for it. I think the fenders are $50 and the rear rack is $50. And with the fenders and the rear rack, this would actually make a great commuter bike. Like I say, the bike is nimble. It's lightweight, easy to handle. On the display, it's got your battery level here, and it shows miles per hour. It shows how many watts of power you're using. And if you can click through this, now it shows how many miles total on the bike, the wattage down here that you're using. That's kind of like when you're in your car, if you're going up a hill and you watch your miles per gallon drop off to nothing because you're stomping on it to go up a hill. Well, this does the same thing. It shows you how much wattage you're using at any given time. It helps you to adjust your ride level to get the most economy out of it. And talking about that, it's got 5 levels of power assist. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now in the top level assist, you're hardly doing anything. You're just kind of going through the motions of pedaling and the bike is doing everything for you. I generally like to ride down on 1 or 2, but I took this bike out, I put 23 miles on it, and I rode it until the battery died. I got just at 23 miles, but what I did is I rode it at 4 and 5 on the level up here, so max power assist, and I used the throttle. It's got a thumb throttle right here. I used the throttle a lot. I just played lazy, and I wanted to see how far the bike would go. So because it's so lightweight, that 10.4 amp hour battery actually gave me 22.8 miles before the battery died. I was able to hold top speed, which is like with the throttle, which is like 20 to 24 miles an hour. And with pedal assist, you can go up to 28 miles an hour. But I was able to do that until about the last half a mile. So it held that top speed until the very end. It didn't drift off slowly. It just kind of held it until all of a sudden the battery just went dead. And the bike is easy to pedal without the battery assist too. It kind of pedals kind of like a regular bike, although being heavier, you are going to have to put more effort into it. And like I mentioned, getting almost 23 miles out of it, that means you can, boy, it sure is windy today, sorry. That means you can have a nice long ride, take it home, plug it in. So the range on this bike was stated by the company to be 20 to 40 miles, and I find that to be totally accurate. About, I got better than 20 miles using lots of power, and I don't think I'd have any trouble getting 40 miles out of it with pedal assist. It has a cadence sensor on it. That means that when you start to pedal, the power assist will kick in after 1 or 2 revolutions. It kicks in very gently on this bike with no jerkiness. That was a nice thing that I noticed. Some bikes, when you start to pedal, boy, they take off. This one is very gentle. If you have it up on the higher levels, like number 4 or 5 on the power assist, it will kick in with a little more force. If you can ride a regular bike, you won't have any trouble riding this one at all. Well, here it is on throttle only. I do have some wind behind me. The road is rough, but it's level, but you can see you might be able to see that I'm getting 22.6 miles per hour. Now with pedal assist, I'm on level 4 right now, and there's 28, 29, 29 and a half. Whew, that's all I got. But that makes it a level 3 or class 3 bike. Yeah, maneuvering this bike is just like maneuvering a regular bike. That's why I said it's nimble. It just handles all the tight corners and everything really easy. Well, not only is it not a nice day for a bike ride, it's a nasty day for a bike ride. It's gusting almost 40. But that's Montana for you. You take your decent weather when you can get it. And today's decent weather. Oh my goodness. Look. Yes, other e-bikes tend to be almost up to twice as heavy as this one. So this really is a pleasure to ride. Well, this bike would be just as much fun off-road as it is on-road. I know everybody's into suspension nowadays, but there are mountain bikers who don't use suspension and don't believe in it. But the bike is so easy to handle. The handlebars are swept back, and it makes an upright riding position very easy. So it's real comfortable to ride. One thing it has for safety is whenever you squeeze a brake lever, either front or rear, it shuts off the electricity to the motor. So right now, with the brake lever applied, I can hit the throttle and nothing happens. So if you have it turned on and you're getting on or off, it's important you squeeze a brake lever and then get on or off. Like I'm getting off right now with the brake lever applied, so I don't accidentally hit the throttle. That's a good feature. It is a beautiful bike. And I like their chrome 1UP logo on the front. Class 3 it says. Very nice. Ride1UP is an American-based company. They've been in business for about 4 years. The bike comes with a limited manufacturer's defect warranty. It's good for up to 1 year. Well, I think it's a good value for what you're getting. Right now it's $1,045, but be sure and check the link below the video here for the current pricing. This is Monday Reviews. Don't forget, every Friday is our normal programming for travel and how-to videos. We'll see you around.